Hi, thanks so much for joining me. I'm Danny, otherwise known as the Glittered Rose, here on YouTube, but also over on Instagram. I had a play today with my brand new dies. They're called Big Bicycle. It's by Spellbinders and Bibi Cameron, and I just think it's such a gorgeous set. I just thought I'd show that the die can be quite versatile depending on how you put them together, the colors that you use, but also how much of that bicycle you put into your card. So this card here is a 5 by 7 and the other one is a little A2. And I think that they've made different cards, but both really sweet. I'm going to show how I put them together. They're quite simple. So if this is of any interest, stick around, hit the like button, subscribe for more content just like this. And let me know down below which one's your favorite. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so off camera, I have done all the die cuts, all the die cutting. It's quite a large die, and there's quite a lot of different dies. It's really clever. You get lots of different options of what you want to pop in the basket. There are teddy bears, there are flowers, milk bottles, champagne, and um, champagne glasses. It's just really up to you how you want to pop it together. So I'm guessing you could do like a baby shower card, or you could do a Christmas card because one of the flowers looks very poinsettery to me. Um, they've really sort of different uses for this die set. So the bike itself is quite large. It is just under 17 inches, so it's 7 inches or 17.5 centimeters by um 5.5 or 5. Yeah, probably 5, just under 5 inches, which is roughly 12.5 centimeters. So it's a very large and generous die, but I like that. So popping it together, you pop your wheels on first, and then you pop your things on top, your other bits and pieces on top of it. Some things need to be die cut twice. So, for example, there are little dots in the wheels, and that needs to be die cut twice. But it's all pretty simple. Um, I forgot to die cut out the stems for the flowers, so I'm just doing that now. And they're double layered, so they're really handy. They're such cute little flowers. I think that this die set is so clever. Bibi, you've done another fantastic job. I adore your pugs and I adore this. I think that they're just so cool. They really are. And it's that retro style bike that I love. If I were to ride a bike, it would be one of these. And it would be the mint color too. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all my new subscribers and my other supportive subscribers. It's fantastic. I wouldn't have thought that I would have hit 4,500 already. I was hoping for 1,000 by the end of the year. So this is just really, really amazing. And I thank everyone. I thank you for clicking on my videos and watching it and leaving me comments. It's really heartwarming. Really appreciate it. And there it is, all built. I have to say it went together really, really well. I am not sure if I would have wanted the flowers a little bit lower or if I like them that high, but that's also something I can play around with next time. So I'm going to build another one because I want to make two very different cards. I'll build that off camera and I'll be back. Okay, so I've been a busy bee and I have put together a bicycle in yellow, black, silver, and white. I've popped in a champagne bottle and some glasses. It's very hard to tell, but I did a little bit of shading on the glasses just to make them look a bit like, well, glass. So I've grabbed out some cardboard, which I don't like. It's very grey. So I use this for things that can't be seen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build up that bicycle with 2 pieces of cardstock. This is just my way of popping something out from the card front without having to use something annoying like foam squares or foam tape. Even pop-up foam can be a pain in the butt. We don't get along. It's hard for it to glue on because it's glittered. So if I can just use cardboard, I'll end up being a much more happy person. I hate foam tape. As you can see, it just gives a little bit of extra thickness, which is what I'm looking for when I pop it down on the card front. I've cut out a card panel out of a dark grey Spellbinder cardstock, and I've 3D embossed it using Spellbinders hand-drawn scallops embossing folder. And I just want to go around the edges with some ink, just blend that, just because I think it just adds that little bit of interest and it just brings your eye towards the center. So I just pop some down nice and quickly. I'm using my Lavinia stencil brush just because it puts it down really quickly, and I don't know, I seem to be reaching for them more than my blending brushes, my other ones. So I'm just blending that roughly. By the time it all soaks into the cardstock, it won't be very obvious, so I'm not worrying too much. It's going to mostly be covered up anyway from the bike and sentiment. I'm going to glue this down onto my card base and probably glue down the bike. Alrighty, I've got my card panel down on my card base. I've popped on a sentiment, which is from Spellbinders Curved Everyday Sentiments. It's a better press. It's been better pressed in a yellow, which I think matches really well with the bike. I've got some enamel dots there. I think they're Altenews, which I'm popping down. My black cardstock really frayed, so I've got little bits of black card everywhere, so just giving it a bit of a clean up. And again, I'll use an uneven number. I think it always looks better to the eye. And we're finished. Sorry, my camera wouldn't focus. And I think that's just so lovely. I think it really needed the extra cardstock to pop it out, and the texture background just finishes it really nicely. And we're all done. Let's pop together the next one. Okay, so for this card, I'm doing an A2 card, which is 5.5 by 4.25. And I have cut a card panel, which is just slightly smaller than that. I just want a tiny little bit of a white border. I've then 3D embossed it using Puff Dotty. Makes me giggle every time. Reminds me of Puff Daddy. And I'm just gluing that on the front. And it's such a pretty pink. Really sweet. Okay, that looks right. I'm never always perfect with getting things centered, but that looks good. So now I'm just auditioning where I want to put this bike. how much of the bike I want in, how much I want out, where to cut. I sort of want to keep as much of the bike in as possible, but I don't want to take up the whole card front. So I'm just having a play with where I think it should sit. That looks good. So now I just flip it upside down, and I'm going to trace around it so I know where to cut. For this one, I don't think I'm going to pop it out. I think I'll just put it straight onto the card. So I just trace around it, and then I'll cut inside that line. Hope I've traced in the right spot, because it seems like a lot is coming off when I'm cutting. I'm panicking a little bit. Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. Oh, yep, perfect. That's where I wanted it. It just seemed like a lot was coming off. But no, I like that. I like that the flowers are just a little bit above the edge of the card. I think I'm actually going to die cut out a couple pieces of card and pop that bike out. So I'm going to do that off camera. Okay, so off camera, I have had some internal arguments with myself. I couldn't work out if I wanted the pink or the blue sentiment, and I've gone with the blue. I think that bolder, straight font looks really good on this card. I was thinking, how cute would it look if I had a tiny little hole punch and I could have punched a hole in one of the corners and then had it hanging off the handlebar. That would have looked really cute, but I didn't have the right supplies for that. So now I'm just grabbing out some clear. I don't think I need to add any more colors to this, so I'm just using clear crystals and just popping them in. I'm going to pop them in the center of those circles as well. And just a few random around the place, and we'll be done. I've had so much fun making these cards. I think Bibi and Spellbinders, you've really done a fantastic job with this collection. They're lovely. I did see there's a small pug set that you can get with a lot smaller than the other pugs I did. And I think Bibi popped a pug in the basket, which I thought was so cute. That was a great idea as well, but I don't have that die set yet. And that's it finished. Isn't it gorgeous? I really like those crystals in the circles. It just sort of finishes it and just adds something. And I don't know, I think this one's my favorite card. I think it's very sweet. And here we are finished. I think both cards are gorgeous. That's the pink one. I think chopped off, the bike still works beautifully, and it's still a very effective card. And done as a large 5x7, again, it's really effective and looks great as well. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, hit the like button. Let me know down below which one's your favorite, and I'll catch you next time. Oh, be sure to subscribe if you're not already. Thanks, guys. Bye.